I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sense in my heart.
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We're jumping back into another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. This time, we're going over some speculation, some news that's pointing towards a certain thing that is very, very fascinating. And I've actually held off for about a week now on making this video until we've had more data come in, more hints and leaks and, you know, things that we can point to kind of put a, you know, not a confirmation, but a little bit more information to make sure we actually know what we're talking about here and can, you know, confidently say one thing or another. And that is that more likely than not, there will be a LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan coming to the game within the next 2 weeks. Now, if we take a look right here, this is the Jump Festa 2021 Bandai Namco live stream. This will be December 20th, so in 10 days. As you can see, Japan time in the morning, they will have Dokkan Battle and Legends content for about, what is that, 50 minutes? And then they will have Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball FighterZ stuff happening for the rest of the day, essentially. And of course, it's because there's a national competition going on in Japan for Dragon Ball FighterZ, so it makes a ton of sense that that's what they would spend the majority of their time on. But even giving almost an hour to 2 mobile games is pretty crazy on a national, you know, big company Bandai Namco live stream. It's pretty insane. So in this, they will most likely reveal, or at least hint at, the next LR banner. Now, if you guys don't know why people are referencing an LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it's because of this. In the latest chain battle, and shout out to Dokkan Assets here, in the latest chain battle, also shout out to Ronaldo and Dokkan Air, or Air Dokkan. They had a new sprite for this Japan chain battle. It was LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now, why is that important? It's because they don't create sprites for characters unless if a new one is coming out. So, for example, there is already a Buhan and Butenks sprite in the game, right? There's an SR, or can go up to SSR Butenks, and then you can put them up to like TUR or whatever. And there is obviously the Buhan, which is the intelligence Buhan, and then the strength transforming Buhan, and all that stuff, right? For the LR physical Butenks who transcends a Buhan, they created 2 unique sprites for him. And in case you don't know what the sprite is, a sprite is the little in-game action character, right? Not the card art or anything like that. It's when you're actually clicking on the key, the orbs, and you can see the character kind of floating there. And then they, you know, they go out and fight, and you see the super tech. That is the sprite. It goes both ways, too. Your opponent also has a sprite. You can see the front of them, you can see the back of your sprite. So in this chain battle, there is a brand new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan sprite. He's shaded differently. He's animated differently. There's a ton of different attacks and you know, movements and whatnot that he does. And so that leads to the assumption, the conclusion, that they will be they'll be reusing that sprite for an actual card, because it's very rare that they would just use that asset and just never, you know what I mean? Like, introduce that sprite and just never use it at all. It doesn't really make sense. And not to mention, if we head over to Air Dokkan, 3 hours ago, post this little gif of Gohan turning Super Saiyan and taking on the Galactic Warriors, you know, the pirate squad of Bojack. And then if we scroll up a little bit, Air Dokkan points out that the Bojack Dokkan Festival runs out in 7 days. It's going to finish in 7 days. While these events below are until the 29th. And as you can see, one of those events is the Bojack event there, the Super Galactic Warrior event, or whatever the heck it is. And that kind of makes you believe that they will be adding something into the game that makes it, makes it beneficial to have this event still running. Obviously, Global's been dying to get this Android 13 event back, because I can't tell you how many people have been complaining that they pulled the Super Saiyan Goku, the LR AGL Spirit Bomb Gumku, and have not been able to Dokkan Awaken him or awaken him into an LR, because that event has just been MIA for months. Actually insane. But with this Bojack event, there most likely will be awakening medals used from here to awaken the Gohan. I wouldn't be surprised if there was awakening medals used from the AGL Gohan Dokkan Fest event or Dokkan event to awaken him as well. That would make a lot of sense, since it's Super Saiyan turning to Super Saiyan 1, or Super Saiyan 1 turning to Super Saiyan 2. But in terms of speculation over what this character will be, well, let's go ahead and take a look here. As you can see, these are all of the Super Saiyan 2 Gohans in the game. So really, there's a few levels of competition, right? So number one is the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That's number one. That will be the guy that he goes straight up against if they introduce just a right off the bat Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth, right? This dude still hits really hard, okay? He does mega colossal damage on both his 12 key and his 18 key, and greatly raises attack on his 18 key. So he does unbelievable amounts of damage. The problem is that he has no defense anywhere in his kit. Even in his Link skill, I believe it's just, there's 10% defense there. There is 5% defense there, 5% defense there. So he gets 20% defense, which is just nowhere near enough. He's just going to get absolutely mollywopped by anybody. So he's not really a card that you would necessarily use anymore. If it's a very easy event, sure, you can bring him along, but anything difficult, he's going to get torn up. This guy is a little bit more adaptable. This is the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth, the Strength EZA, and he, again, greatly raises his attack, but he does immense damage, obviously not Mega Colossal. And he does have 77% defense, which is nice. Now, he can hit very, very hard if he's got Super Saiyan Goku attacking in the same turn, because he multiplies his 77% with 59%, so he goes up to almost 200% attack. So he also can get hit very hard. Again, his defense is not incredible because it's only a 77% defense. And then his defense starts off at at Rainbow Star Max, it's 8,625, which is very low. So this dude also can get mollywopped. The other two would be this World Tournament Tech Gohan, who is an okay support unit. He's a 2-key, attack and defense 30% for AGL, tech, and physical. I actually used to use him quite a bit to fill in different support teams, or to be a support on different teams. You do have to make sure that you put him on rotation with an AGL, tech, or physical unit, not in or strength, but it is what it is. He also massively raises attack for one turn, so he does okay damage. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Again, his passive is only 30% attack and defense, so he can get hit extremely hard. And then last but not least, we have this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and again, he's also a support unit, AGL and strength, 2-key, 25% attack and defense, and then he raises his attack for 3 turns, but he's only doing supreme damage. One last time, he was a good AGL support, especially if you're bringing him along with other AGL units. Yes, you can bring him along with strength as well, but for the most part, you'd bring him along for like on AGL mono teams and stuff like that back in the day. So that is his competition. And to put it bluntly, in today's meta, with the type of characters that they're releasing nowadays, he has no competition. The new character would have no competition, because this new character would be, what, minimum 100% attack and defense, adding 58% attack and defense, adding key, adding this, adding that. You know, it's just going to be insane. So even the LR Super Saiyan 2, I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't even keep up in damage with whatever the new LR would be able to do. So honestly, all of these Super Saiyan 2s are irrelevant. Now, obviously, if you take a look at the AGL LR Super Saiyan 2, that's a whole different story, but we don't have to worry about that because that's his transformed state. That particular card starts at Super Saiyan 1. And so you would be able to run them together if this new LR comes out as Super Saiyan 2. And if we go up to Super Saiyan 1, as you can see, there's the LR there, and that would be his greatest competition. So hopefully they do not, I say again, they do not start this LR card as Super Saiyan 1, because that would put the choice of, okay, are you going to bring the AGL LR Super Saiyan 1, or are you going to bring the other LR, whatever the new typing is for this particular card? Hopefully, again, they don't do that, because that would be a big mistake. And then last but not least, you have the Gohan Youth here. Now, they can 100% do that for this Gohan, because the only one that we have is this, I believe, World Tournament Gohan here, Awakening on JP. Is this a World Tournament? Let's go ahead and take a look. Yes, World Tournament. This dude's actually not bad. Attack and defense 60%, gives himself 3 ki. Gives himself another attack and defense 60% when he does a super attack. And then he gives himself another 60% attack for 3 turns when he gets hit. And he's an Android Cell Saga category attack support. But he can get very, very high attack, as you can see here. Boost up to almost 300%. Defense 150. Unfortunately, his what's it called? His stats are very low. 7,548 defense, even lower than that other Gohan. 11,693 attack. 10,942 HP at the Rainbow Star max level. All 100%, all that stuff, right? So he's not really somebody that you would use. So, I mean, I actually wouldn't be too upset if they created a LR Youth Gohan or an LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I'd be totally okay with that. And if we go ahead and take a look at the actual movie here, we're over on the Dragon Ball Wiki. Not the Dokkan Battle Wiki, but this is the Dragon Ball Wiki. This Gohan, of course, comes from the Dragon Ball Z BoJack Unbound movie. And this is movie 9, if I remember correctly. So, first off, there's a lot of cool characters in this, okay? So, number 1, adult or future Trunks fighting Tien in this tournament is awesome, because this is the only time where Trunks has hair that long. And he's got the jacket with just the black A-shirt underneath. Looks super cool. Tien actually puts up a good fight against Trunks, which is a very, very cool fight. So having a Trunks from this arc, like an actual good Trunks besides that World Tournament reward that we got, and having a cool Tien from this arc would be fantastic. I would absolutely love to see it. And then, of course, if we can get actual characters that aren't just fodder SRs and rares, like the Gokua, or I guess his name was Kogu in here, but I don't know him as Gokua, Beto, Bujin, right? Zangia. Like, if we can, obviously we got a good Zangia card, but if we can get a Bujin, Beto, and a Gokua, that would be fantastic. That aren't just like an SR and stuff like that. So, also Piccolo being in here would be cool. Vegeta, having a cool Vegeta card from here. But Gohan does end up, he starts off in base form, goes Super Saiyan. BoJack overpowers him when he goes full power. And then, not necessarily BoJack overpowers him, because he is fighting pretty much everybody at that point. But yeah, so Goku comes from like whatever, from what I was about to call it, it's the Great Beyond, whatever you want to call it, right? And he comes, helps him out a little bit, gives him a little bit of energy to come back, and then boom, Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, and then he does one of the coolest finishing moves, one of the coolest finishes to a series, where BoJack does his Galactic Buster, double Galactic Buster, shoots it. Gohan does his Kamehameha. They both dash into the beams and clash, but Gohan ends up punching through him, and then this dude just gets absorbed into both beams and blows up, and Gohan is standing there victorious as Super Saiyan 2. Also, Gohan Super Saiyan 2 defeating the Galactic Warriors is one of the coolest moments in all of movies. So this is very, very, like, I can't even imagine what the animations are going to be with this card, because man, was he super, super, like, there was just some clean fighting. This was, one of the best movies, Dragon Ball Z movies. So there's just some clean fights, some great choreography, and some awesome blast animations and stuff like that. So I can't wait to see it. And what it most likely will come out on is a double rates banner. So this was the Super Saiyan Goku double rates banner. It was a Christmas banner, actually, and it's a Rising Dragon Carnival type banner, but it wasn't called that, if I recall, because typically the Rising Dragon Carnival banners says Rising Dragon Carnival on it, and I can't read Japanese, so I'm not sure if that's what it says there. But this is a double rates banner, and this double rates banner is a little bit different than other double rates banner because this one has the LR featured. Most double rates banners just have a bunch of characters featured, and then all the LRs in it, right? All the legendary banner LRs. This one was different. It has an LR featured. It was very similar to the Trunks and Mai banner that came out. LR Strength, Trunks and Mai. They were featured in it. All the other LRs were in the banner. Whereas most double rates banners, like I said, no featured LRs in it, but you can get them from the unfeatured list. And so here it is. This is 12 featured cards. And I would not be surprised if this new banner is the same. So be prepared to not pull the boy if that's who you're going for. They'll most likely have a secondary character. I'm guessing it's going to be... I hope it'll be Trunks. That would be awesome. If it's a Piccolo, that's great. Maybe have a different name than just normal Piccolo. But whatever it is, I'm going to be very, very excited. So to pretty much recap, there's a new sprite in Dokkan Battle with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan animations and stuff like that. The event will be hanging around after the Bojack Dokkan Festival runs out, leading you to believe that they will continue with this celebration, this Bojack celebration. And on the 20th, there is going to be a Dokkan Battle announcement over on JP. So that kind of leads me to believe that there will indeed be a LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan coming into the Japan side of the game. What his stats and, super attack and stuff like that breakdown will be, that is a very, very good question. Maybe I'll have a discussion about it in the days soon to come. If you want to check that out, then you got to be subscribed, you silly. Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.